ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mathias, and I'm going to introduce these. Welcome back into Minecraft, where last episode we left off in this cave. I forgot to take a look at Vintage Beef's video, because it's just a minute later. But a day later for you, or something like that, I don't know. Still, not in the best of conditions when it comes to the voice, but it's become a bit better, I suppose. Just needed to get this going. Yeah, I was talking about Vintage Beef, his first video, just because I needed an example for a first video of things like Minecraft. And I suppose there isn't much to talk about in Minecraft when you're just playing on your own, apart from how little there's to talk about in Minecraft. Especially when you're just starting, because if you've been going on for some time, there's maybe some people that's asking some questions, and maybe there's some things that's been going on, and maybe you've been doing a lot of things off cam, and then there's that to talk about, and etc. But there hasn't been that, because this is first episode, and this is not a rush. I think that I will set up a chest right about here. That will be its coordinates right there. I'll just put some random gobbly wobblins in there. That I don't need an entire stack of coal, I think. I probably need that. I probably need that. So, I found this cave. I found some gold. I've been very lucky with that, I suppose. And yeah, if only this was UHC, as I said in the last episode, this would be a rather okay start as opposed to like the last. But I would be more careful if it was UHC. But as far as how'd you, Mr. Sobbert? You're above me, aren't you? You're there. Well, if you drop down, then you are stupid. Almost scared me a bit. It's probably up there. So we have a very interesting cave situation. But I think it's also on a topic of in the last episode about not too much to talk about. I think that in a lot of cases are pauses like that. In the start, as I said, the start. It's such an interesting thing, and I think there was a little bit more for me to talk about with the Eurotruck video, or I don't know. But at least I'm talking about something and trying to make a point, at least. Zombie is annoying me. That's another point. See, I suppose if you want to start with this whole video shenanigans, you really gotta try to make a point. That's the basis of having someone wanting to watch your videos, is to have a point. And just try to make a point, try to make an argument for what you say, and generally that's good advice for life, I feel. Life in general. I forgot about that. Got so much gold I won't even know a fish. I don't know how Minecraft sounds will be. I have them on 100%, but since my camera is what's taking up my voice, or recording my voice, I should say, I leave that on the same every time, and then I did so with your video anyway. I would leave that, or I did leave that on the same, and then adjusted all the audios accordingly. But in the start there was something slightly noodly with the audio, and slightly too high intro, should fade it away a bit better, but there we are. there's no other problems with the intro video, but I think I should leave it like that because it was a long video, damn it, and it's the first video. You gotta, yep, you gotta do what you gotta do, or some things you don't have to do, some things you kind of have to do, and I don't think going over that like a 1,000 times is something I need to do. It's not like a full budget movie that, you know, the life of, or the earnings of many people depend on, I suppose, the profitability of a company. So, yeah, it's not something that's important. I mean, hell, I mean, who has ever made like a perfect first video anyway? I mean, you take a look back at, you know, the big YouTubers now, things, people like PewDiePie, or for that matter, as I said, Finnish Beef. You know, his first video was, and Kurt as well. You know, there's a different kind of taste to them, a different sound. I suppose is the correct wording. There's a special sound to them. One of the reasons being Kurt not really, you know, being certain of what to talk about. The same. Yeah, I'm not certain what to talk about. I'm just trying to mind some stuff in the background, or else I just talk. So there's that. But you know, afterwards you get something to talk about, and that may just be something that has something to do with the community. Yes, the community. Something like, oh, you know, you guys, thanks for all the comments. And it's like, yes, I mentioned questions. You know, questions is a very good thing to ask questions in places like the comment section. I think it could be rather useful, both for your knowledge and for, you know, YouTubers' content. Because to be honest with you, I mean, like, truth be told, it isn't very easy to, like, if you're supposed to make like several videos a week or something like that, okay? It's not all that easy to come up with new things to talk about all the time, especially if you're doing something like once a day. There's not a lot to talk about, especially for me. I don't like religiously watch the news or something. Like I like, in the way that I watch the news, and I kind of have to watch the news religiously in that sense. As a sort of ritual, I suppose. I don't do that. I'm 15 years old. Yes, I'm 15 years old. And I'm talking to a camera about stuff that probably not too many people give a damn, or a flying pizza about, to be honest with you. Oh, actually, pizza. There's a very nice pizza we have in Norway. The rustic, I kind of like it. This is an image of it. Very cheesy, just like my jokes. I'm sorry for that one. I just had to. But now, the bad jokes shall stop, and should be replaced by good points. It tastes really nice, and in one of the commercials I've seen, it's like a perfect pizza, or an Italian stream, made for Norway. It's like, sorry Italians, but this one is ours. I like that. And I mean, it doesn't taste too bad either. You know, it's a big pizza. It doesn't taste that bad. I gotta admit, when it comes to pizzas, that one is a nice one. Really, is there something about the cheese, I suppose? It's in the cheese. Click the cheese. That's just so much cave to explore and do stuff about. You know, collect some good old coal, good old Cole Phelps, Stefan Pikowski, Roy Earl, the Noodle, yeah, and other LA Noire characters are optional extras. I mean, a lot of the time, you know, there's a lot that gets cut out of the video. For instance, a lot of this, you know, later on would be cut out of the video. Especially if it's like channels that really has the aim of, you know, kind of making a video as funny as possible. I can't do that because I am not, I'm kind of just, I'm a bit lame. I'm a bit too lame for that. In a way, I'm not the sort of, the craziness of kind of people like PewDiePie or something like that. Something, yeah, PewDiePie's a thing. Yeah, his channel's a thing. I suppose that's called PewDiePie, so PewDiePie's a thing. Technically, but there we are. Yeah, I'm not kind of there, if you know what I mean. You know, I have humor, but usually it's kind of bad and kind of cheesy and kind of filled with puns and bad puns in that. Ooh, Skelly. Could you murder the creeper? Oh, no, I need to get some food. I need to get some health for the creeper and go and plan like an ambush or something. Which that would suck for me. I don't think the creeper will like creep out of there or something. I'm gonna keep my eye on here. I'm gonna keep my eyes banana peeled. You know, Nerd Cubed, Dan, I'll just be referring to him as Dan because if you're watching the same people as me, you know who I'm referring to and all that. So you should know that. You know, and on the topic of what kind of YouTubers I watch, you know, there's been a lot of different. I mean, you know, I watch a little bit of Kurt now and then, a little bit of Beef now and then. But most of all, I think the channel I watch the most is Nerd Cubed and One F Jef, and that's One F Jef or Jeff. One F Jef is the channel name, but Jeff's channel is a rather interesting channel because it's a very much a sort of a channel of the old school, I feel. It's hard to explain, but it's really sort of someone who I'd like to have more subscribers. I'd like him to have more subscribers than he has because I think he deserves it. He's been going on for like 5 freaking years or something, and he's been through a lot across that period. Hey, Sambert. Out. Gedreht, Mr. Sunbeard. Just finding all kinds of stuff. I don't have time to mind all this shizzle. That was useless. Still haven't got the timing right on that one. Yeah, so anyway, he doesn't give a fuck. That's him summarized in a sentence, and it's hilarious. Because he also is kind of, he isn't a pro gamer, he's a derp. He says, yeah, I mean, he makes jokes about that, he makes jokes about things, and it's a little bit in a way like GTA. Because it's those jokes that you can sometimes put questions on as to whether, is that really something is okay or not or whatever. There's a really sort of obscure humor, I suppose, that is in some Rockstar games like GTA and Eleanor sometimes as well. So there's that. But I am afraid that I'll have to continue talking about One F Jef in the next episode because we're running out of time. I will just dig out this coal here. It's Cole Phelps, and I should make like a parody pack, or like a bad jokes resource pack where I have Cole's face on Cole, and other such things. But, nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mathias, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you do think it's a little bit interesting. I don't know. We'll have to see. But nevertheless, as always, enjoy your penises, because that is rather important, I feel. And I hope you feel the same way.